Good afternoon. Thank you for already standing. Now we'll have our presentation of colors by the Newport News Police Department Honor Guard, as well as the singing of the national anthem by Mrs. Sherilyn Tootle.
Detail. Halt! Present. On.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. On.
Let's have another round of applause for Ms. Sherilyn Tootle. You all may be seated. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And thank you guys for joining us today. Today we are having our 40th Basic Law Enforcement graduation of our BLE, of our academy here at Newport News. Today we are joined by distinguished visitors, recruit family members, friends, police personnel, and recruit staff. We have the privilege of having distinguished members here today, such as Mayor Philip Jones, Commonwealth's Attorney Shannon Jones, Councilman Rob Coleman, our DCJS Field Coordinator, Mr. Michael Coker, I definitely want to give a special thank you to the pastor of this wonderful edifice, Pastor Rowley. I want to acknowledge everyone on the stage here, including Chief Drew, Circuit Court Judge Rebecca Robinson, Acting Assistant Chief of Police Petrosky, Assistant Chief Creswell, and Assistant Chief Hires. I want to give a special thank you and identify my training staff here today, starting with Sergeant O'Berry. We'll just save our claps to the end. And we'll do, Sergeant Kim is not with us today due to recovering from some much needed medical time. But thank you to Sergeant Kim, as well as MPO Rulin, our newly acquired member here, Officer Sayer, MPO Talk, MPO Collins, MPO Wallace, MPO Hopkins, who just joined us after having a baby girl, and of course, MPO Call and MPO Scott, who's the class coordinator for BLE 40. So let's give a round of hand for those guys. I just want to take the time to say that our training academy puts a lot of time and effort into training up these recruits. They work really hard. I truly believe we have the best training academy in the state. Having the opportunity to go to different conferences, going to different meetings, and really having the opportunity to learn what other agencies are doing across the state. The 3.5 academies, the 40 hours a year of in-service for over 500 sworn personnel, the in-service hours, the specialty schools, they do a really fantastic job to include these recruits here on the stage. But last but certainly not least, let's give a round of applause for our recruits here on the stage, really sharp. Alrighty, so let's get this show on the road. I'd like to welcome Pastor Rowley for our invocation.
Just on behalf of Manna Church, I want to thank y'all for allowing us to host this venue today. Mayor Jones, to all of our distinguished guests representing the city leadership and the greatest police force. Just super honored and grateful to have this moment to celebrate with our recruits, taking this huge advancement in their careers. And so if you would bow your heads with me and let's talk to God in prayer. Father, we are grateful that we get to witness this moment that was a part of your plan. God, we really do believe that you made each and every one of us on purpose for a purpose. And as we lean into this atmosphere today, God, I'm thinking of that moment where a centurion who, in his city, he had a job much like Chief Drew. And he had a member of his team who was sick, and he approached you, Jesus, and he said, if you just say the word, I have officers underneath my authority, and I tell them to go, and they go, and I tell them to come, and they come. And if you say the word, I know that my staff member will be healed. And Jesus said, I haven't seen such great faith in all of Israel. God, there's something about the war fighter. There's something about the peacekeeper that you really love. And so as I speak over our cadets today, God, I ask that you would just put Micah 6:8 into their DNA, that they would do justice, that they would love mercy, and that they would walk humbly before their God. Thank you for your presence and being with us here today as we acknowledge this great achievement. In your name we pray, Jesus. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Rowley. All right, it's my pleasure to introduce our YAPC member, who is which means Young Adult Police Commissioner, Kate Hogan, who is a student from York High School. Let's give a round of applause for Kate.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Newport News Police Department, graduates, friends and family, and community members, it is an honor to speak to you today as a member of the Young Adult Police Commissioners Program. My name is Kate Hogan, and I am a senior at York High School. I will be attending West Virginia University Honors College in the fall and majoring in forensics. I had an opportunity my junior year to attend New Horizons for Criminology. It was in that class that Miss Kelly opened my eyes to the world of forensics. My passion for law enforcement has grown over the last year, as I've had the privilege to be a part of 2 programs in Newport News, Citizens Police Academy for Youth and YAPC. President Ronald Reagan was a strong supporter of law enforcement. He honored their courage in his quote, "The world we live in today plays out on our phones, computers, and televisions every day. Information is nearly instantaneous and often uninterpreted in the moment. Each graduating class faces more intense scrutiny than the last. In spite of that, here you are, fully prepared to protect and serve. Honesty and integrity are the foundation of success. You have succeeded in facing physical and mental challenges of the Academy to be here today. Trust in your training. We have faith in you and the added strength you bring to the Newport News Police Department." President Ronald Reagan was a strong supporter of law enforcement. He honored their courage in his quote, "Evil is powerless if the good are unafraid." Today, we honor the next class of the good that are unafraid. Each of you has made a decision that not everyone is willing to make. You've stepped into a role that requires courage, resilience, and sacrifice. And that sacrifice is real. It's the long hours, the missed holidays, the responsibility of making split-second decisions that carry lasting consequences. Yet despite all of that, you chose to stand here today. We celebrate your decision to answer the call of duty. We pray for your safety and that of your fellow officers. We've got your 6. CPA and YAPC have been an amazing experience for me. It has been great to interact with students from other schools, new recruits, and other facets of the department. The Newport News Police Department is very much a family, and I'm honored to be a part of that. I would like to thank Chief Drew, Lieutenant Goss, and all the school resource officers for trusting me to speak to BLE 40 today. A special thanks to Officer Washington and Officer Herrera, who have had an incredible impact on me. Officer Herrera, I wish you luck in your quest for the CPA title this year. We must all be a part of setting a good example. That includes a deep respect for those in this room that sacrifice for our country and community. Congratulations to BLE 40, and thank you for stepping forward to serve the community. I leave you today with a verse from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Thank you, and God bless.
Can we give another round of applause for Kate? Just want to remind you that she is a high school student. Chief Drew, I remember when this YPC program was just Newport News kids. It's growing. What are we going to do, right? All right, so now we have recruit Tidwell, who was nominated by his peers and will now bring greetings from the class. A little short.
Good morning, family, friends, honored guests, and instructors. My name is Rakis Tidwell, and I am truly honored to stand before you today representing a special class. We extend our sincere gratitude to Chief Drew and the commanding staff. Your presence here today is not just appreciated, it is a reminder of the standard we are stepping into. We would also like to thank the Academy staff and Mana Church for hosting this event and making it possible to celebrate our achievements. Today is not just a ceremony. It is the result of every lesson, every challenge, and every moment that has brought us here. Today is a turning point, a line drawn between who we were and who we have chosen to become. This is the day we're stepping forward, creating a symbiotic relationship with the Newport News community. Today, we answer a calling greater than ourselves, to stand in the gap, to protect, to serve, and to carry the weight of a community that trusts us to show up when it matters most, even if that means moving furniture. Standing here today beside my fellow graduates, I'm overwhelmed in the best way possible, with pride, gratitude, and a deep sense of purpose. What we've achieved here was not given. It was built with long nights, tough and sometimes painful lessons, and moments that tested who we were to our core. Just 30 weeks ago, we walked into that classroom as strangers, intellectually stimulated with different backgrounds, different struggles, and different ways of thinking. Personalities from across the country, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, Mississippi, California, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. To be completely honest, I'm 99.9% sure we didn't always see eye to eye. But that did not stop us. Day after day, we chose to show up. We chose to push ourselves and to learn what it truly means to wear the badge. We didn't get here alone. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our heroic instructors. MPO Hopkins, Spider-Man. You brought a fire and an energy that could not be ignored. You showed us that this job demands more than just heart. It demands grit, endurance, and discipline. You challenged us to rise above our limits, to dig deeper, and to never settle for good enough. Because of you, we don't just feel ready. We know that we are stronger, faster, and more resilient. We will always remember, it's not a jog, it's a sprint. MPO Call, Captain America. You were the steady hand, the voice of experience that kept us grounded. Your wisdom, experience, and quiet strength showed us that preparation isn't optional. It's everything. You taught us that growth never stops, and that being dependable, being someone others can count on, is one of the greatest strengths we can carry in this profession. Through you, we saw what it truly means to be dependable, capable, and committed to the craft every single day. Because of you, we will always aim to be gooder than we were yesterday. MPO Scott, Iron Man. You set a tone from day one. Excellent wasn't just something you talked about. It was something you displayed. You demanded the best of us, whether it was the sharpness of our uniforms or the way we carried ourselves as a team. You brought the best out of each one of us. When things got loud, when doubt, stress, and pressures tried to take over, you were the voice that brought us back into focus, grounding us in clarity and purpose. Because of you, we will slow down, focus, and take our shot. And yes, we will never forget the laughs, the encouragement, and all the good-smelling colognes. While we acknowledge these instructors, countless others made it a priority to sacrifice their time and energy to help mold us. We appreciate each one of you and everything you have done. Because of all of you, we didn't just complete a program. We became something more. We became a team, a brotherhood and sisterhood, a family bound by sacrifice, discipline, and purpose. This journey hasn't just been memorable. It's been transformative. Every one of us was tested in ways we didn't expect. We faced pressures, setbacks, and moments where doubt tried to take the lead. But none of that defined us. What defined us wasn't the obstacles. It was the choice we made to face them. We showed up when it was hard. We pushed forward when every part of us wanted to stand still. And we leaned on discipline when motivation faded. Step by step, challenge by challenge, we proved ourselves and each other that strength runs deeper than any obstacle, and that our commitment to this path is unshakable. These badges aren't just symbols we pin to our uniform. They are a promise we carry into every moment of this job. They stand for the trust placed in us by people who may be facing the worst days of their lives. They mean being a steady presence when everything feels uncertain, a source of protection when others feel vulnerable, and a reminder that someone will show up when help is needed most. May we never take that lightly. May we carry that responsibility with quiet strength, with integrity in every decision, and with humility that keeps us grounded in who we serve. As we step into this calling, I carry more than just training. I carry a vision. I have a dream that we become the kind of officers our communities believe in, the kind that show up not just with authority, but with compassion, understanding, and heart. A dream that together, we build a legacy of service that strengthens our community and honors the responsibility we've been given. Before we close, I'd like to take a moment and truly look at my class, because standing here means more than just words can express. Love you guys. When I see each of you, I don't just see graduates. I see every cold morning, every struggle, every irritating moment where we don't want to see each other. I also see the strength it took to keep going, and the quiet ways we showed up for each other when no one else saw it. The bonds formed inside and outside of the classroom. There's something special about what we've built together, something deeper than training, deeper than this moment. It's a bond formed through struggle, growth, and shared purpose. And I carry a sense of pride, not just in what we've accomplished, but in who we've become together. I will never forget this class, because in many ways, you didn't just walk through this journey with me. You helped shape me into who I am today. I am so grateful for and proud of each and every one of you. So question, and I do have a question. You will answer this question every day you put on your uniform. What kind of officer do you want to be? Also, Marine, do we have PT today? As we step forward from this moment, let us carry everything this journey has given us. The road ahead will not be easy, and it's not meant to be. As Bruce Lee once said, do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. And that is exactly what we've built here. Strength. Strength to face what's ahead. Strength to stand firm in who we are. And strength to serve others with courage, integrity, and compassion. No matter where this path takes us, never forget where it began and the family you made along the way. BLE 40. Basically, theoretically, we made it. Here's to the next chapter and the many successes that lie ahead.
Those were some incredible words. He's earned his class nickname. I won't tell everyone here, but he's definitely earned that. He had a dream. So at the end of the academy, our chiefs would come down and give out expectations to the recruits. And Chief Crutchwell typically talks about grit and how important that is and how that's the difference maker between those who survive and those who thrive. This is the class of grit. You guys shooting in the snow. You guys are a strong class. I look forward to your success on this agency. All right, moving forward, we will now have BLE Coordinator, MPO Call, introduce and present the James D. Fox Award.
First off, I would like to take a moment to summarize what the James D. Fox Award means to the recruits. James Fox began his career in law enforcement while he was attending college. He was a dispatcher, an officer, and a sergeant for the Virginia Commonwealth University Police Department. He was hired by Henrico County in 1973 and rose through the ranks and was promoted to the rank of Assistant Chief in 1991. Chief Fox began his tenure with the Newport News Police Department August 1st, 2004. As Chief of Police for the city of Newport News, he turned it into a vibrant, growing community. He retired from our department in law enforcement in September 1st, 2013. Throughout his career, he had a passion for leadership and excellence in all areas of policing, and he pushed that and strived for it every day. He had a vision to provide the best possible training for the Newport News police recruits, and felt that breaking away and having our own independent police academy would be the best step in one of his dreams. And he pushed to accomplish this mission. Through his leadership and vision, the training academy became an independent academy in 2009, and today we graduate our 40th class. We appreciate his leadership and dedication to safety of our community and his tireless efforts in making one of Newport News a place of excellence. Our status as an independent and nationally accredited training program is one of his many legacies that he gave us over his years. The James D. Fox Award of Excellence is appropriately presented to a graduate of the Academy who shows the following: academic performance, teamwork, leadership, passion, character, and commitment to the program. The Academy training staff selects the award recipient based on the recruit's overall performance for this 30-week-long process. It is my privilege to announce the recipient of this year's BLE 40's James D. Fox Award to Mark Hodson.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Newport News Police Department Chief of Police, who will now deliver remarks, Chief Steve Drew.
It's hard to keep my composure when an individual wins an award and the mayor leans over to me and says, "Oh, another Marine, there you go," right? So on the tail ends of that, before I even start, before I even go any further, I messed this up the last ceremony we had, out of respect, not to embarrass anyone, but out of complete respect, I'm going to ask that anyone in this place of worship, anyone here that is or has served in our United States military, would you do me the honor of please standing up, letting us recognize you, because what you do matters, just like what these individuals are going to do. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. So when my father watches this online, you're like, you got it right this time. Very, very important. So a couple individuals I wanted to point out before we do the ceremony of badge, pinning of the badge. We have a guest that came down today all the way from the Capitol, Mr. Alex Frazier, who was here from Senator Kane's office, brought which is a little new. I told the recruits we had a little surprises today. Kelly got a phone call and heard that we had a graduation. I'm not sure how they knew about that, but they heard we had a graduation, and they hand-delivered a certificate of appreciation on their graduation day, signed by the senator, to each one of these individuals that you guys will get after graduation. One of the things that we're going to talk about, a couple of things that I want to hit on before we go. This is also Police Week. If you didn't know, this is memorial services are held all over the state, all over the country, at our state capitol, as well as in Washington, D.C., where the monument is, to celebrate John F. Kennedy, right, to set aside this week for Police Week. We made sure that our department sent 2 representatives to at least each of the surrounding jurisdictions that held those ceremonies, as they did ours. I appreciate the officers, all those supervisors that attended that. That matters. I see several of those individuals here today. I appreciate you all for going to those ceremonies. What we do together, right, it truly is a family. I hope you pick up on that today as we talk about service. That makes a difference. So we had our ceremony on Monday, and here we are on graduation. When I hit on service, there's a couple reasons for that. We can teach officers in this, recruits in this academy, we can teach them everything on those Batman belts, everything about policy and procedure. We've got a Commonwealth attorney here that's going to work with them as they prepare and testify in court. But when I cannot teach them, what there is no class curriculum for, is how to care about other people. There's no class for that. I can show them the benefits if you're good to people. I can show them the problems it causes if we're not. But there's no class for that. There's nothing that the state mandates that this is what you teach, this is a curriculum, and these are the credits you get for it. So how we do that is we try to teach the culture of this department and selecting the best officers we can to serve in this organization. And I would submit to you that they get that from you all, from each other, from their faith, from people who helped raise them, people who invested in them, people who looked out for them as they were growing up, people that come all the way from Mississippi for an individual that she helped out when he was going through college and came all the way here to see him today. That service matters. That connection matters. He gave a pretty good speech today, didn't he? You didn't write it for him, did you? Okay. He did a good job. Thank you for making the trip here. Service matters. Newport News is a city we are moving forward, whether it's technology and training, but we're also a diverse community. And that is important in policing today. You take a look at these individuals behind me to my left, that is a diverse group. I would submit to you that this is one of the most diverse police departments in the state of Virginia because we serve one of the most diverse communities in the state of Virginia, and that matters. When I talk about diversity, I'm not just talking about skin color. I'm not just talking about race. Did you hear some of the locations we have officers here from today? California, New Jersey, Delaware, Los Angeles, Florida, New York, the Bronx, right? Or the Bronx, right? Mississippi. Mayor, we even have somebody here from Gloucester in our academy. There might be some diversity there. They might have seen different things growing up. And this academy staff that takes this group of individuals and brings them together, much like our military services do, that's not easy to do. And you teach them how to be police officers in our city. My mandate to this class is service, to have a heart of service, to care about people that we respond to care about individuals you work with. If you have that embedded in you, you will write a better police report, you will treat a victim better, you will treat a suspect better, you will put better cases for the Commonwealth attorney to prosecute and bring forward, to present before a judge. Caring about people and service to people is the number one thing that is important in law enforcement today. It is the foundation. When you talk about community policing, that's what we're focusing on. Don't make the mistake of that being soft. That's not. They are going to interact with people who are going through some of the most challenging times in the period of life in that particular day when they dial 911. They're going to see things that I wish individuals never had to see, but I am thankful that we have individuals that are willing to respond to those situations. Just this morning, on a domestic call that ended in a shooting, God forbid everyone's okay. But I want the recruits to know that they don't have to do this alone. Nobody expects them to walk out the door and be experts. We make mistakes every day, as they will. But they're not doing this job alone. I believe wholeheartedly that the majority of this community supports this police department. You can tell by that just who's in the room today. That our elected officials, our city management, our council members, our Commonwealth attorney, our mayor, who we talked this morning, and before we hung up the phone, his question was, are all the officers okay? I saw Assistant City Manager Bo Clayton. I know you came from a busy day today, my friend. Thank you for taking time to be here with us today. I appreciate that. But your presence here, it sends a message. The mayor's, it sends a message. And it is not like that everywhere. But it is in this city. They still have high expectations, as we all do. But I would submit to you that these individuals behind me, we have trained them twice as much as the 450, 500 hours that the state requires. They've had over 1,000 hours of training. And for 1 week, we close the books, put the computers away, and we go out into the community. We're touring the Newsom House in our city, full of history. They're interacting with people that suffer from drug addiction, people that are homeless, people that suffer from mental illness. They're interacting with young people. A few classes ago built a playground for the Boys and Girls Club that we rode by there yesterday. They interact with a poverty simulation to understand what it's like, individuals who are living in poverty. Because on that traffic stop, you don't know what someone is going through, who they are, what situations they may find themselves in. On that domestic call this morning, what the history was. But when someone dials 911, they're going to respond. And for that, I'm thankful that we have men and women who are willing to do this job. That's impressive to me. And they could have gone anywhere in the country, and they chose Newport News. Some departments are decreasing in size. Our department continues to grow. There's another class right here that will graduate in September, and we start the class on June 2nd, June 2nd, June 3rd, June 2nd. We're going to start the next class in June. It's going to have 18 or 19 officers in it. And we have people coming from around the country to Newport News. Officers today do the research. They don't just fill out applications. They do research about what department do I want to be at. I have a leadership team behind me that could be the chief in any department across this country. And we do have the best training academy in the state of Virginia, certainly on the East Coast, bar none. I might be a little biased, but I'm proud of them. One of the things I want them to remember is regardless of where they go in this city, calls that they're on, whether they're just rolling into work, whether they're going home, whether they're responding to a particular situation, there's one segment of our city that will look at them. They have a uniform on, they look a little different, their cars have lights on them. There's one segment of our city that will look at them differently, and that's our young people, our youth. Whether they look at them from a playground or across the street, from a front yard, or through the blinds of a window, they will look at them. It's hard to see back there in the dark, but is Shyandria, are you still in here? Could you stand up for me? Shyandria is 9 years old. In the military and in police work, it is, just don't sit down on me, you got me? We good? It is customary that the chief of police will do the final inspection of the officers before they come out here on stage. All their uniforms, right, that their ties are right, their pins, nobody's got their pin upside down or their tie hanging off. It happens. But today, I asked my friend to go back and inspect those officers with me. And I share with you, as I shared with the recruits, that symbolizes something. Because that young girl is standing beside me as we move from officer to officer to officer, and she looks up at them and they look down at her. I want them to remember, the youth of this city, how they will look at them, how they will be seen, and that matters. They may never hear about it today. 5 and 6 years later, that matters. Or maybe, X amount of years later, someone comes all the way from Mississippi just to see you graduate. Or as we attend each graduation ceremony just around the corner. Chandra, thank you. I thought you did a great job. Thank you for checking those ties. I appreciate you. I promise you this. They will never forget this day, and they will never forget the way you inspected them. That means a lot to me. I just wanted to say thank you. Before I take my seat, when we talk about service, there's a lot of things going on in the country today. These individuals don't get to have a sway one way or the other. Our job is to keep the peace. Whether it's two different groups protesting across the street, I'm going to ask them to join me right in the middle and keep things calm. I'm going to ask them to invest in people, especially the youth of our city. Mark Hodgkins, are you here today? Yes, sir. Can you stand up? I ask every recruit class, I ask one favor. One favor from the chief for the next 25 years. That's it, just one favor. You got to project, man. You got to let all them in the back row know what I ask you to do.
Chief, you have to have one positive interaction with the youth every day for the next 25 years.
Did you all hear that? One positive interaction with the youth every day for the next 25 years. Thank you, my friend. Salez, are you here today?
Yes, sir.
I ask you for the same favor. Can you share it with us? And you got to say it, man. I'm really interested in your, you need to say it to the back of the room so DB Daniels can hear you back there.
Tener una interacción positiva con los jóvenes durante los todos los días durante los próximos 25 años.
For my Spanish friends, did he get that right? That's important. They're going to serve every member of this community, regardless of race, gender, economic status, or their zip code. It's like an elevator, and you're going to get off on different floors, and you're going to interact with citizens who are at different stages of life and different stages of situations. And we're going to treat every one of them the same. We're going to make mistakes, we're going to learn from it, and we're going to continue to move forward. I'm proud of them. The one bit of advice I give you is invest in people. You're not going to remember how many firearms you recovered, how many traffic stops or summonses you wrote, but you will remember interactions with people who make a difference in your life and that you make a difference in theirs. We got one message I'd like to show you on a video. I'm going to get out of the way, and then we're going to pin some badges. Congratulations. All of you earned it. No one has given you anything, and I'm excited. I'm excited and humbled to serve with you in this department. Thank you for choosing Newport News. Congratulations.
recruits in our department. And I want to take this time to thank our PLO staff who puts together everything, including that video. Let's give it up for them in that video. So now we're going to transition and focus directly on our recruits who are going to become officers today. All right, let's give it up for them. Newport News Circuit Court Judge, the Honorable Rebecca Robinson, will now swear in our graduates.
Look at them ready to go. Yes. And so I have got a captive audience, and I've got 30 minutes of remarks here, so we'll see how they do, standing on their feet for the whole time. I'm just teasing. But just briefly, I wanted to thank Pastor Holliday for allowing us to use your beautiful sanctuary for this wonderful event, for these wonderful people who have dedicated their lives to the most noble profession. I wanted to thank Chief Drew, and you all know, but I just think he's amazing. But his exemplary leadership and vision for the city of Newport News is bar none and absolutely excellent. So thank you, Chief Drew, for letting me be a part of this. And I want to thank Lieutenant Webster. So we normally see each other as parents, dropping our kids off at school, at Boo Williams for basketball practice, on somebody's football field. So this is my first time seeing him in his dress work clothes and him seeing me in my work clothes. Because everybody here, we are our professional lives and our personal lives, but I want to thank him for organizing a wonderful ceremony and putting this together. The circuit court judges, we love to do this because this is an excellent honor and opportunity. So much so, there are 5 of us, and we arm wrestle, and you see who won, so I get to do this today. I pray for your safekeeping, and I pray on the hardest of days when you get societal problems that no one person can solve, that you know that your colleagues and your community stand with you. So they've told me I'm going to do this oath, but each person will say their name individually. Is that correct, Lieutenant? All righty. Are we ready, graduates?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so we'll say I. It'll start with I, and then you pronounce your name individually, and then we will do the oath. All right. Please raise your right hand. Thank you. All right, and we'll start with the officer and the, do you all already have your order, or I'm starting with you? Okay, all right, so I,
Brooke Charlton.
I, Catalina Davis.
I, Nadia Evans.
I, Janelle Fagan.
I, Joshua Gonzalez.
I, Giovanni Gonzalez Salcedo.
I, Dana Harrington.
I, Mark Hodson.
I, Elian Lopez Salas.
I, Amy O'Halloran.
I, Steven Semperio.
I, Shahid Rahman.
I, Stevie Sturgis.
I, Waukese Tidwell.
do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as a probationary police officer
as a probationary police officer
for the City of Newport News,
for the City of Newport News,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God!
Back row, take a seat.
All right, we will now move on to the badge and certificate presentations. As I call your name, please join Chief Drew down front. Good, Chief. All right. All right, first up, Officer Brooke Charlton.
we're gonna do is come on up and pin your loved one, and we're not gonna do this one person family. If the family wants to come up, everybody, come around and get a picture.
Officer Catalina Davis.
Where's the rest of our family at?
Right here.
Come on, there you go.
Officer Naye Evans.
Family's important, right? Family's important, right? You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Officer Jadale Fagans. Officer Joshua Gonzalez. Officer Giovanni Gonzalez Salcido. Officer Dana Harrington. Officer Mark Hodson. Officer Edgar Lopez Salas. Officer Amy O'Halloran. Officer Stevenson Petion. Officer Shahid Rahman. Officer Stevie Sturgis. Officer Raquise Tidwell.
And now the acting Assistant Chief of Police, Randall Petrosky, will now administer the oath of honor.
Well done, class. Well done. All right, at this time, I'm going to administer the oath. I invite all sworn and retired police officers, if you please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. On my honor. On my honor. I will never betray my badge. I will never betray my badge. My integrity. My integrity. My character. My character. Or the public trust. Or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution and the community I serve. So help me God.
We recognize your daily sacrifices and commend the bravery of those who
cheer for all pleasure. Always remember your purpose and strive to make a difference daily, particularly in the lives of children. Welcome to the family, stay safe out there, and thank you for such a privilege of serving and protecting the citizens of Newport News.
Once again, please join me in congratulating our newest officer.
All right, Pastor Holliday, will you please join me to deliver the benediction?
Again, just thank y'all so much for allowing Manna Church to host you for this event and witness this amazing moment with your families. One thing that kind of stood out to me was just sharing that my family moved to this city about 5 years ago, and when God gifted us this building, like for free, He gave it to us. It gave us greater authority to serve in our city. And officers, that's what happened for you today. God promoted you. He trusted you with authority. And so I want to speak the priestly blessing over you and over your families. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn His face towards you, and may He give you peace. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, thank you for coming this morning to support our new officers. For the families of our officers, we ask that you wait here in the ceremony, in the sanctuary. The officers have paperwork to sign. Then they will release back to you all. So again, give us a moment. They're going to go to the back, sign some paperwork, take care of some orderly business, and then come right back out to you guys, okay? All right. Now please stand for the recessional, as you guys already are. This now ends our ceremony. Thank you.